Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Uncle Bruce here. We're back for the afternoon, the last hour of trading here in the markets. See what's going on. The Dow is up again after a dip here during the last hour or so. It looked like the Dow was going to have a down day of some kind, and then just turned around. We're now actually up 6.2 points, and the S&P down 19, Nasdaq still down 120. We got oil down $1.55 a barrel to 71.58. Headline saying that it's the lowest level in nearly a month. Very interesting. IBM trying to come back, $140.31. It is right now at the high of the day to tease the heck out of my viewers who are holding IBM contracts, call contracts. 140.31 right now. The high of the day roughly right here, up 49 cents. Just over that 130. What a crazy day today. The low 138.80, which was in the first couple hours this morning. And since about noon, IBM has been at the break-even level or higher, and now is added 50 cents. It's up to 40.32, 140.32. It's up 50 cents. And wouldn't it be nice if it went up a couple of bucks from here, because that would make a lot of my people very happy. This is why you don't buy super short-term contracts on options. I have people asking me from time to time, what happens with my options contracts when they, when we get close to expiration, if they're out of the money, will they go to, what kind of value will they have on the last day or two or three? For this being Thursday, if your contracts are a couple of dollars out of the money, chances are that your call contracts will have a zero value. They may have a 0 bid, a 1 cent bid, a 2 cent bid. So tiny is the bid that some of you are charged a commission when you sell or buy a contract. It might be more in commissions than what your contract is worth, and so you're not going to be able to make a trade on your platforms. Some of you folks are trying to trade contracts on platforms on your phones like this. If there's a fee involved for every trade on a contract, and the fee eats up more than what the bid shows, you won't even be able to enter an order. So they're essentially worthless, and that's a capital loss. And that is the way those go. $16 on SoFi again. What a day on SoFi. Trying to follow this stock, man, oh man. 13 million shares traded right now, 13,190,000. They hit a high of 1642 just before I went off the air. And then they backed off to like 1570 something around 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:45. Now back to 1601 again with a gain of 49 cents. And that is really encouraging. That's a good thing. When you see this stock battling its way back with the history it's had in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, the pattern we have seen time and time again, where it always piddles out at the end of the day and just loses all its steam. This is pretty good. 1601 right now, up 49 cents on SoFi. GameStop, what a day it's had. It was at its high in the first hour of the day, and then dropped, came back to break even, and went down to the 150s. It was 158.59 for a little bit today. It's now at 164.38, down 324 a share. The GameStop shares are battling away here. We're on a volume of 3,680,000 shares, and we did see a low of 158.01 for a trade or two, and here we are now at 164.38, coming back on. ATIP 822 after dropping down as low as 782 just after 11 o'clock. We were all wondering, why is it doing it? It's battled back now. It's only down 12 cents to 822. ATIP is now 824, battling its way back. AMC up $2.12 to $35.55 after it went back down to about a break-even level. Gores up down 28 cents, but it's battling back as well. It's coming on. 23andMe is not battling back. It's at 10.02 and still sitting here. This is the low of the day, right around this level, and that's what I've got. I have no news on 23andMe other than it's at 10.02. IBM now 140.33, up 51 cents. This is the high of the day for IBM. The Dow up 15.6, S&P down 18, Nasdaq down 116 points. See what happens. All right, other stocks that I'm watching with you guys. Fifth Wall acquisition, 1107 down 27 cents, and this is just off the low of the day that was set around 11 this morning. 11 bucks even was the low. It's 11.07 right now. Vector Acquisition is now at 10.40. The low has been 10.30, set about a half an hour ago. It's bounced back a tiny bit. Navsight is unchanged at 9.96. Starboard is down a penny at 9.95. Vanek Vector's off 7.21 today, 2.52. Home Depot up 3.36. IBM now up 51 to 140.33. Dow is up 17.7. Microsoft down $1.36. Apple down $1.08. Tesla down $7. Bed Bath & Beyond down 41 cents to 27.48. BlackBerry down 19 cents to 10.47. Royal Caribbean 73.96, under 74 now, down down 2.24, and the low of the day for IBM 72.38 the low of the day for Royal Caribbean 72.38 for Royal. Now it's 73.96, having a little recovery, but not enough to bring it back all the way. Interesting on how Royal just kind of is stepping down. Norwegian down 94 cents to 24.26, and Carnival down 66 cents to 21.92. Both are doing exactly what Carnival did. They started break even, they had a little gain, and then they dropped, and now they're having a tiny recovery, and they're all still upside down. Amazon off $47 today. Facebook down $3.70 a share. Google is off $15.60 a share right now. JP Morgan down 14 cents, and Goldman Sachs down $2. Banks cannot make enough money to make this market happy. It's incredible. Some of these banks, they're trading at such low multiples, but the market is the market. It's a finicky beast right now. We've got SoFi at $16, up 48 cents on the day. GameStop 164.01 on your GameStop. IBM just popped up again. It's now up 54 cents to 140.35, 140.36. IBM inching ever so slightly higher. Just water torture watching IBM. It's not like taking a mega shot. It's just slowly grinding higher, just grinding a penny at a time to put the 140s in the money and to get the 141s close to the money, the ones that die tomorrow. Let me take a look at options for IBM. My curiosity is killing me here. IBM Call Options, a 141 is showing a 21.23 market right now on the calls, last at 23 cents because they are out of the money 60 something cents, 65, 67 cents. The 140s that are in the money, 32 cents, are trading at 57 to 61, last at 61 cents. They're down a dime on the day. The 139s that die tomorrow are trading at 127 to 133. It's essentially unchanged. Of the stock, as I say, up 51 cents to 140.33. The shares have got to climb $1 to give hope to the 141s that were those contracts dying tomorrow. They need help. 21 to 23 cents on those contracts. 142s are 8 to 9 cents. The 143s are 3 to 4 cents. The 144s are 1 to 2 cents. Essentially, they are worthless when you're this far out of the money. It's how this game is played in the option market. If you don't have enough time, time will take you away. Time will take your money away from you because they will expire worthless. That's how these options work. You have to buy into it as an option buyer. You can only lose what you put up when you buy an option. If you bought them for $1.50, you're into them for $150. And if they go to zero, you lose $150. You can't lose more. You can only lose the $150 that you put into a contract or whatever it is you paid for the contract. But here we are. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. $15.99 on SoFi. The Dow is up 14.8. GameStop at 163.39, down $4. ATIP down 14 cents at 8.21, battling its way back penny by penny by penny. Gore's down 26 cents, but it is at 13.69 after being as low as 13.40, so it's come back almost 30 cents. 23andMe at 10.03, not getting any help out there. Low of 10.01 and the volume of 562,000 on 23andMe. SoFi just went back to 16. There you go. That is what's happening here as we are grinding through the last hour now of the day. 50 minutes to go. Bruce, my IBM options are 140 due tomorrow, currently at 28. What should I do? I tell you might sell them and take what you get. You still are going to need another 30, 40 cents to probably hold this price into tomorrow. This stock has to be 140.80 for this contract to have a 20-cent value tomorrow morning because tomorrow is the last day. You might want to sell out of here and just take your lumps on this thing. Time is not your friend. But on the other hand, you're however many dollars you put into it, you could sit back and go, well, the stock is up 52 to 140.32 here, roughly. If the shares go up 30, 40 more cents today, and then have an opening open up a buck tomorrow morning, we could be at 141.50, 141.70, and you got a 75, 85 cent contract. I just don't know. I do not see a massive run on IBM percolating here, but I will tell you that it opened weak this morning at the 138.80 level. It opened weakly, kind of, it got to one yesterday's close, 139.82, then backed off again, and it's been coming on ever since. Ever since about 11:30 this morning, the stock has been on a move, and at the moment, it is in and around the high of its day, which is this 140, 30, 35, 36 range. But that's no guarantee it's going to keep going. It's just where it is. Now, there's anticipation on IBM for earnings, but that's not today and it's not tomorrow. If the earnings coming up Monday, I'm not sure. I thought I read that somewhere. They might be coming up Monday. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because if the thinking tomorrow is that the earnings on Monday could be very good, the shares might have an anticipatory run to the 141, 142 neighborhood, which of course puts the 141s in the money. But on the other hand, who knows? This is one of those you gotta kind of test your mettle, and you're in this far. What are you going to do now? This is brutal. That's what happens. What happens when these contracts expire and they're right around these neighborhoods? This is tough. This is tough. Dana, thank you for being here. Good afternoon. And it's a battle at 16 again for SoFi. Welcome back. It is. And let's see. NVIDIA, yeah, they're doing their 4-for-1 split. Hi, everybody from Larry Titus. Hi, Larry. Let's see what's going on here. Matt is saying hi. Let's see, thoughts on the movement today. It's been a heck of a day today. I'm very happy about how this SoFi is doing. Quite happy with how it's performing, actually. Gors came down to me. I got 500, says Ferrigan. The Gors came to me at 13.65 right now, down 30 cents. 23andMe at 10.04, down 33 cents. Let's see. Matt is saying GameStop's going to the moon. There you have it right there. 162.79 right now. What have we got? Let's see. I tried to say hi this morning, Uncle Bruce, but the chat got changed and I got denied. Stummers with Bruce Van's son article just came out. Cruise ships allowed in Canada in November. Well, that's, the end of the year. So there'll be nobody coming in. Won't mean anything. If you buy 50 call contracts at 15,000, the contract's value drops to a negative balance due to the stock dropping substantially. What happens? You cannot go negative on your call contracts. They do not go into negative territory. If you buy 50 call contracts, you can only risk what you're putting up. You cannot risk any more. You cannot lose any more than what you've put up on a contract. All righty. Okay, buy options longer than 2 weeks out. Yeah, John. Much longer than 2 weeks out. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, man. Frugal City, one way to play a rise in Gores is to sell a deep in the money March 18, 2022 30 put for a credit of about $17.50. That's true. If you sell a put contract, it could be a 30 or it could be a 25, but if you're running a 30, that is definitely deep in the money. You will get $17.50 in premium. By selling it, you're on the hook to buy 100 shares at 30, but here's $17.50 of the $30 of the $3,000 you need the remainder on your own. You'll need $12.50 of your own money, and you can keep the change if you get taken out. But because the stock's at $13.65, and you'd only have to pay $12.50 more, and then you keep the 95 cents. That's the premium on this contract. If the shares go to $17 between now and March of next year, just for an example, they go to 17. You're on the hook for $30. You've got $1,750 up front. You need $1,250, but you have a $17 stock in your hand. So if you have 100 shares of Gores and you write this put against it, you can cover the call by them making you buy the stock, and you'll be ahead of the game. Anyway, that's the reverse of doing a call. So for some of you, it's difficult to understand, but there are ways to play this market. Let's see. Any news on NAV site? I don't have anything here. No one has talked. It's $9.96 a share. It's being held there. It's just no news whatsoever. Larry, where's your membership? What happened to your membership? Arturo saying hello. Let's see. Pardon me, folks. There's a new filing for SOFI. Apparently, there's a new filing on SOFI, a Form 13 DA. That might be one of those. Oh, hang on. Oh, pardon me. That might be one of those declarations of a position change in a position. Not exactly sure here. We're back to 16, by the way, on SOFI. Let me just take a look at SEC filings. $16 on SOFI right now. Let's see if we can get this up here on SEC filings. Showing a 750. Yeah, showing a filing today, an SC13 DA. Let's see what I got here. Let me take a quick peek at this if I can. There we are. And this filing person has previously filed a statement on Schedule 3. This is Red Crow Capital. And they are indicating they own 46 million shares. Let's see. Beneficiary, 5.8% of the company. And that's based on 810 million outstanding. They own some percentage here. Then we have Clay Wilkes, who's an individual that is declaring an ownership of 6.6 million shares, 6.6% total power with the other stock that they have, 53.9 million, guaranteed trust. I think this is just a declaration of how much they have, as far as I can see here. It looks like it's someone having to declare their position of 5%, at least 5% of the company. You have to declare your ownership position, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's any material effect for the company itself, but as an individual or as a group, if you and a trust, or if you and a corporate entity, you're the controller of a corporate entity, and you and it control more than 5% of the stock, you have to declare your position of the SEC. $15.99 on SOFI right now, up 47 cents. Volume on SOFI now is 13.56 million today. GameStop 162.53. Excuse me. ATIP down 19 cents to 8.16. AMC holding a $1.38 gain at 34.81. Gores at 13.60, and 23andMe is at 10.03. All right. That's what we have right now. There's a story, a headline on Taiwan Semiconductor, talking about earnings of the company, how they're doing. People are wondering about that, and that might be possibly affecting the value of our SMH ETFs, because in the SMH ETF, the semiconductor is the largest shareholding inside the ETF. And that's what we're showing right now. Waiting for earnings to come out from semiconductor stocks, and we'll keep an eye on these markets. But SMH at 251.55, down 769. The high of the year, 263. Right now, 251 at this moment. IBM is sitting at, 140.25, up 42 cents. Have got as high as 140.36. The Dow is up 21.3 now, 21.8 actually. It's approaching its best level of the day, just getting closer to it. Down 19 on S&P, down 135 on NASDAQ. Oil down $1.48 to 71.65. Okay. No, I have a personal and a work account. Since chat is open to all, I can leave it on my work account. So Larry is just talking to us on a non-membership level at the moment, but he's a member on his other device. That's how that works. Right on, Larry. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome all. Eddie R., good afternoon, Bagel Gang. Matt, come on, everybody. Thumbs ups for Bruce. Do you think that NVIDIA is a hold or a sell now? I don't actually have an opinion on NVIDIA, really. It is, it is doing its 4-for-1 split, and it's right now $7.57, down $35. It had, I think when they announced the split, it was at $6.85, something like that. And so it's had a good run. But I don't have an opinion on it. It trades at a high multiple because it is a high-growing company. That much I do know, okay? What happens if the value of the contracts reach zero due to the stocks dropping substantially? My contracts are out until January 22. Right. Contracts that have a long time to live always have a value. They always have a time premium value because so much can happen over a 4 or 5 month time frame or longer. And so January 22 contracts will, if they're out of the money, they are purely trading on a time value only. And of course, as each month goes by, if they don't get into the money, they will depreciate. Now, this is what I've been talking about with those of you who are writing call options on, say, Gamestop shares. When the Gamestop shares were at 200 and you were writing $240 call options for, say, a month out, they might have had a value of $8 or $10 or $12, but that's all time premium. That's all it is because the contract is $40 out of the money with a month to go. But as we know with GameStop, we know GameStop can go down and up $15, $20 a day in one day. I mean, you can have a $30 range on GameStop at any time. And that's why the premiums on GameStop options are usually much higher than they would be on other stock like Apple or IBM. You're not going to get those kinds of huge premiums for a 1 week time frame or 2 week time frame on an IBM stock. So it's cheap to buy an IBM call if it's out of the money. It's not like $8 a share to be $1 out of the money with a couple of weeks to go. The problem, of course, is that IBM doesn't go up and down $10 in a day, generally speaking. That is not a normal thing for IBM to do. So it's like slow motion ping pong. You're kind of going, I can go faster, but the stock doesn't do that because IBM is not a volatile stock. This is a company that makes a lot of money all the time. And so they don't come out with shocking announcements that we made triple the amount of money this quarter than we did last quarter. They don't do that. They have numbers that come in nicely, or they don't, but they don't have, out of this world finances. That's not IBM's style. Anyway, we're at 140.29 on IBM, down 7 cents from its high of the day, but up 47 cents on the day to tease 140 and 141 call option holders to death that have these expiries tomorrow. All right. NVIDIA's going to split. Why sell now? Those won't be cruise ships in Canada in November. Those are called icebreakers. Yep. Sean, I love your show, Bruce. I've been lurking since February. You forgot to click members only. No, I haven't. I've purposely allowed non-members in for the first little while in today's show. I'm just glad I got to thank you, even if this flashes by unread. Love from Scotland. Sean, you're more than welcome to be here. I've been allowing non-members access the first half an hour to an hour of these live shows just to let you know I'm thinking of you. I love you guys. I know a bunch of you are subscribers, or if you haven't even subscribed, please consider at least subscribing to this channel. Tell your friends about us, and also please consider becoming a member to join all of us here as members. I can change accounts, so I can give 2 thumbs ups, Larry says. I can throw those thumbs ups at you, buddy. Thank you, man. 169 thumbs ups are here right now. Thank you, everybody. We have 519 people joining us at the moment. It's 170 now. If you're able to throw me a thumbs ups out there, folks, anywhere from around the world. If you're in Scotland, you're in the UK, you're in the USA, you're in Canada, you're in the Caribbean, you're overseas South America. I don't care where you are. Please help me out. Hit the thumbs up button. Give this show some momentum. We're at 182 right now, 187 right now. You guys are coming through for me. I love you to death. Thank you so much, everyone, helping this show and helping this channel grow. 196 now, 203 thumbs ups. There you go. We just popped up 25 thumbs ups, just like butter, just like that. 209. Cheers to all of you around the world, you wonderful thumbs up people. 215. I love it. Fabulous. The more thumbs ups, the more momentum this show gets. And I love it. Thank you so much. If you're watching me on rerun, please hit the thumbs up button. Even if you're watching me on rerun, If you have nothing better to do, if you're bored, it's the middle of the night, you can't sleep, you don't know what to do with yourself, I have a job for you. Get onto a device where you can hit thumbs ups, get to my channel, and go to every video I've ever made and give me a thumbs up one at a time. Every darn one of them. That would really help this channel a lot. I thank you. It doesn't matter when they come in. It helps. It helps. It helps. 234 now. Look at that. 50 thumbs ups in like 3 minutes have come through here. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit the bell notification icon and the subscribe button. Yes, indeed. Thank you, everybody. 236 thumbs ups, and they are climbing. Fabulous, guys. You guys are awesome. I love this. All right. Let's see. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I bought 3 Apple calls. Strike price 140, expiring January 22 at 1546 on the low of the day, like you mentioned yesterday. Nice job. How are the Apple doing right now? Our friends at Apple are sitting at 148.03. Not to worry there. So you got a 140 in the money contract. Nice job. It actually has come back up here. It was 147.10 around an hour ago. Now it's 148.15. Apple's climbing again. And, I think the odds of this stock hitting 200 by the end of the year are pretty good. And that can really add momentum to the stock. If this stock gets to the 155, 160 level, you got a $20 book value contract at 160 plus time, probably like $7, $8. You're going to have a $28 contract already at 160 a share. So yes, this is a conservative way to buy Apple without having to pay 140 something bucks a share to get it. This is an absolute good way to do it. Instead of paying 148 bucks a share, you're buying it for 1546, or you're controlling 100 for $1,546, and I think that is a very good conservative way to play Apple. You can do it with IBM, you can do it with Microsoft, you can do it with any of these stocks, but I like this idea, and I like Apple's potential to really make you some money. Uncle Bruce, what would be a good put contract to write? Well, you can write put contracts on stock like SoFi. You can look at writing $10 put contracts on SoFi. Or you could look at writing maybe a put contract on Gore's Holdings at $10. You could look at, I'm sorry, not $10. I'm talking about, got to go the opposite direction. I keep thinking calls. You could write SoFi calls like, say, $30 SoFi calls, or $30 Gore's calls, 23andMe, $25, $30 call put calls, where you're obligated to buy the stock at that level, but you'll get a big fat premium to do it. Go further out and get a premium on top of the book value here, and that might be a strategy there to play as well. All right. Yeah, Spire had navigation yesterday news. We'd heard that, but hasn't had much of an effect on the market today. Let's see. Hey, Bruce, I just grew up down the road from you in Crawford Bay, and I've been to Creston many times. My wife is from Kitchener-Waterloo. Small world. Oh, and did I mention my wife is a Jen? Crawford Bay isn't far from here. Kitchener-Waterloo is where I lived for a lot of years, and my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife. How about that? These names, isn't that something? Both spikes of ME at 17 and 13 have almost identical patterns. Why the face? My senior friends who I have coffee with have investment advisors are laughing at me. They're making money if you have 500,000. I can't compete with 25. If I make to 30 by the end of the year, I'm happy. There you go. Ethel, Spire Aware contract yesterday are merged with NavSite. Godlike, do you think ME will keep falling? I don't think so. I'm surprised it's even here. I'm shocked that it's even here. I don't like it that it's even here. I'll tell you that. I don't like it. But I believe that this is a bargain. 1001 on ME. That's the price that came out as a SPAC when it had nothing but cash. Now it's 23andMe with a bunch of cash. Yeah, this is a bargain. I cannot explain why it's here. I cannot defend why it's here. I can only look at it and say, this is a bargain of epic proportions. What can I say? If you buy 750 calls, $10 calls, I think you can do well, but go long term and let this thing ride for you. What can I say? The Dow is up 40. I think we're hitting the high of the day on the Dow. We're up to 34,972, 973 now. We're about, what is that? About 100 points away from the all-time high, like 110, 120 points away from the all-time high. It's getting close. It's up almost 40 points, and this is about the high of the day for the Dow Jones. By the way, IBM is back up again, 140.34, up 52 cents. It's climbing with the Dow. The Dow high, 34,980, and we're at 34,970. We're within 10 points of the high of the day for the Dow coming into the last 30 minutes of the day. So that's an improvement for sure. This market has been climbing up for an hour now. From the 34,850 range to here. So yeah, definitely the Dow is inching higher. IBM 140.32, up 50 cents. SoFi 15.98, up 45. GameStop 162.67, down 4.95 a share. ATIP at 8.18. AMC at 34.99, trying to get to $35. Gore's down 36 cents to 13.59. ME 10.01. Fifth Wall down 27 cents to 11.07. Vector down 22 to 10.40. Navstar unchanged. Unchanged. Starboard down a penny. Right here. That's what we've got as we are watching this market just, bring it in. S&P still down 16 points and NASDAQ down 116. All right. There you go. Mike, I told you I was going to have to declare. I don't know what this means. Any thoughts on Intel? Nothing today that's come up on my radar. We're showing it at down 68 cents to 55.84, trading at 12.5 times earnings. They've declared a quarterly cash dividend as of 6 hours ago. So that is official. They announced a dividend of 34.75 cents a share. This is on an annual basis, $1.39. The dividend will be payable September the 1st. You must be a record holder of the stock on August the 7th. So look for call contracts on this stock to fluctuate a bit just after August the 7th, because the 34-cent dividend will no longer be included in the price of the stock. If you buy the stock with a record date before August 7th, so you buy it on the 3rd or the 4th, you will get the dividend. If you buy the stock after that, you won't get the dividend. And so that is what's going on. Anyway, that was an announcement made today. Intel is still paying its dividend with a 2.46% yield, still paying its dividend. It does make money. It's just that the street doesn't like how much money it makes. They would like it to see make more. 55.84, down 67 cents on the day. It was as low as 55.57. It is now improved by about 20 some odd cents, 25 cents, 30 cents. A little bit better. 55.86. It is coming on right now. This actually is the best level for Intel since noon today. After noon, it went down to 55.57, now at 55.84. That's it. It hasn't had much for range, though. That's the deal on that one. All right. I like it long term. SoFi, $16 a share again, up 84 cents. We've got GameStop down 382 at 163.80. Will it break through 164 and get to 165 again? Can we go higher on the GameStop, or will we have a little negative on the day? 27 minutes to go. We're up 40, almost 41 on the Dow. We're down 15 on S&P. We're down 109 on NASDAQ. We're down $1.64 on oil at 71.49. Anyway, I don't know. Gomi, I don't know why SoFi did lose what it lost, but it's having a good recovery day today, and I like the way it's behaving here so far. So I have no problem here with that. I'm bullish on Intel. I am. Long term, I like it. I like getting it here when it's being kicked around, and no one's happy about it. This is the time to pick it up. That's just my thought on it. It still pays a dividend, and it's a good dividend. There you go. Anyway, okay. What do we got going? You're the best, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Is there a crash coming? I don't think so. Let's see. Can GameStop go to $30 anytime now, please? Wouldn't that be nice? Yes, I think that would be nice. Hi, Bruce. Have you checked your EDR UFC listing? Nope. Own it. Uncle Bruce is shorting the private chat. Has anyone else found pure joy in Uncle Bruce's lab? Thank you. Do what I can. Let's see. Here we go. Big techs. All my options are just eking by here. Missing those dramatic days when our stocks would take a shot. Oh, well. Patience is fun, I guess. Just got to hang in there, guys. No volatility right now. Does Uncle Bruce members need to quit paying him per month since it's free to non-members? I'm just asking. It's just a momentary allowable in. We'll shift it over. They keep SoFi below 16 all the time. Let's see. Thank you, everybody, for this. I gave you 3 thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yay, public chat. Thanks, Uncle B. I got 5 calls for 20. Just got cost down to 216 for October 15 on SoFi. Right on. Scoring cheaper calls. Thanks. It's been lurking since February. Thank you for the knowledge. You got it. UK thumbs ups are coming in here for you, Bruce, from the UK. Do you have any restaurant recommendations in the Palm Desert? Oh man, I do. Of course, you go to In-N-Out anywhere, but in Palm Desert, go to Sherman's Deli. Sherman's Deli. Oh yeah, we're talking good food at Sherman's Deli. Whew, that is good stuff. They also have a location in Palm Springs as well. Their original location. Yikes, nice. Anyway, there you go. Uncle Bruce, we jumped on put calls of Royal Caribbean at 90, sold off and reloaded for an expiry date Jan 22. Right on. And thank you. As long as they're nice, as long as the non-members are nice, it's all good. Thank you, everybody. Way to go, you guys. Let's see. Anytown, USA here. Uncle Bruce, best stock show on YouTube, hands down. I don't need to see a chart and watch a line. I want experience and knowledge to help me make money. Up 5,000 since January with your help. Thank you, and thank you for that. That is good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And today, if anyone's having FUD, remember this. Be fearful when other people are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful, says Warren Buffett. And David, hey, Uncle Bruce, I haven't talked much since my stocks adoptions are in the toilet and work has been extremely slow, so no extra money to throw either, but I'm still here, and you're still my favorite, my only Uncle Bruce. Thank you so much. Uncle Bruce, after a positive day today and higher volume for SoFi, do you think the trend continues tomorrow, or the powers that be are going to slam it down? Well, it's possible that SoFi sellers are running out of ammo. They're just running out, and they sold what they had to sell. They got out of what had to get out for whatever reason they had to do what they did. There could be people out there who had loans that they had borrowed to buy stock, and they sold off some of the stock to pay off the loans, and now the rest of the shares they have are free trading and are free and clear. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm throwing it up there going, you tell me why people are selling at $15 odd a share. Now it's at 16. There are people buying. I know why they're buying. I think they're buying because you guys are buying. The reason you're buying is you know what the future of this company is going to be. It's going to be pretty darn good. And the Super Bowl is going to be played at SoFi Stadium. How much press is this company going to get? My goodness, this stock is so underpriced right now. It's like $14 underpriced. Sean Lattimore, we'll see you for the classes. Yeah, Sean, you're in, and we'll see you for classes this weekend. You're in there. Thank you for the donation. $15.98 to $16. These shares are, as far as I'm concerned, they're too cheap. They're just super cheap. But it's a daily grind kind of thing. Right now, a week ago, the thought of you buying this stock at $15.98 would have horrified you because we were higher. A week from now, the thought of buying at $15.98, if the shares are trading at $18.50, well, you'll be going, I should have bought them. Why didn't I do that? That's how this market is. Psychological torture. And you've got to tough it out. That's what it's all about. We're up 41 on the Dow with 22 minutes to go in the day. All right. What can I say? A SoFi $50 put January 20th can be sold for a credit of $3,570 a contract. It has $1.50 in intrinsic value that will erode over time too. So, yep, if you sell a $50 put contract against your SoFi stock, you're obligated to buy 100 shares for $50. But you get $3,570 right now to do it. You need to come up with the difference of 5,000 versus 3,550. There's the difference right there. $14.30. Have you got $1,430 to buy 100 shares of SoFi? They're trading at 16. Would you like to buy some shares at $14.30? If you got exercised, there's an opportunity. The shares go to $20. You're only you only have to come up with the difference. These contracts will go down in value, but you keep the $3,570. In effect, you can buy the put back at a lower price and keep the difference. You can also do that. Bobby, thank you, Bobby, for your donation on PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awful kind of you. Uncle Bruce, I had a budget for one of the following. Load up on another 4 SoFi, January 22nd, $17.50 calls for $3.30, or buy 4 ATIP November 21st $5 calls at 320 when ATIP was 823. Went for the ATIP. I think I got a good deal. ATIP, that's cheap, and that just goes to $10. You're already laughing. I mean, you're already laughing. You got a $5 contract with a 320 buy-in price. Yes, I like your idea. You got upside on all of these. I call bouncers bargoons. All these SPACs would have come out as at 80 to 200 IPOs in such a weird market. That's true. That they would have come out at much higher prices. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Matt, I've been watching you since January. Thanks for all you do. Matt, thank you for this donation. I appreciate it. Thank you, all of you out there who are members or non-members, subscribers, followers, all of you. Thank you. It is much appreciated, and it's been a tough couple of weeks. What are you going to do? It is what it is. We're at $16 on SoFi, up 48 cents. $16.01 on SoFi. We just broke SoFi's $16 barrier. What happened the last time it went for a shot? Will that happen this time? I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Come on, baby. 163.80 now on GameStop. We're at 35.28 on AMC. It's going higher. The Dow is still up 21 points, and S&P down 17, NASDAQ down 117. All righty. Yep. What can I say? I hope SoFi Jan 22s aren't too early. Thinking about holding stock instead since a very good estimates for 2025. What can I say, kids? We are waiting to see what we're going to get. Yep, Bruce wears red. SoFi goes up. What's the deal? What can I tell you? I do what I can. I'm daring the market to go lower. I was daring it. Anyway, Poncho, Bruce, I think my wife and I met you and Jen in February of 18, but I'm not so sure. Wow, 2018, February. Where would that have been? February 2018. Oh my gosh. I'm blanking. This has been around here somewhere. I don't know where that went. Sell another AMC call or wait. Let's see. AMC calls. I don't know. It depends how long you want to write them for. Uncle Bruce, my SoFi options getting hammered. Should I average down on these options or buy more that are closer to in the money or mix it up? You've got every option available that you can go with. If you're buying more closer into the money, you're going to get an immediate reaction on, from here. Obviously, out of the money, they'll move higher as the stock moves higher, but in the money or at the money will move quicker. It's all relative. You've got to just decide how much you want to work on. Brand, Bruce is bullish on China and Texas. Someone said crash. Got a drink. IBM is prepping for liftoff. I can't wait for earnings. Come on, IBM. Well, 140.35. It's up 53 cents. It's right at it around in and or around its high of the day here, but it doesn't seem to want to do much more at this point. I don't know what to say. Yeah, SoFi is going to go higher, JC, no matter what happens with inflation or interest. SoFi will go higher. I bought an ATIP call 750 this AM in the money already. Nice going, Matt. Thumbs up for public chat. These public chats are nice from time to time. Thank you. Watch you all the time. Thank you, everybody. Thumbs ups over here in Ireland. Thank you, everybody who are joining us on the public chat today. We appreciate you being here. We know you're watching. We know you follow me. I do appreciate this very much, your kind words. And like I say, the markets are making us really earn it. We have to really earn our gains right now because psychologically we are under attack by these markets. It's just the way it is. This is the game. This is the business. This is your investment. I was only joking about the crash, trying to bring some levity to the channel since I can't troll Facebook. Buddy. Dave, you hang in there, buddy. We love you. Ask for restaurants, get a fast food joint and a deli. The deli is not a fast food joint. It is a nice place, a nice restaurant. I'm not talking about high-end, 5-star, but it is 5-star quality in a very comfortable setting. You check out Sherman's. You tell me if I'm wrong, buddy. Check out Sherman's Deli.
He was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
What's that?
He was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Who?
Sherman's.
Yes, he was. That's right. Sherman's Deli was featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and it's a great family restaurant and fantastic food.
Sandwich.
The pastrami sandwich. I love the pastrami. Half pastrami, half corned beef on latkes instead of bread. It's on latkes. Oh, potato pancakes instead of bread. Oh my God. Yeah, the blintzes. Oh, and the desserts. Oh, yeah. You'll thank me. The fish market in downtown Palm Springs is excellent. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm a little worried. 64, 67 on SoFi, ME already. Portfolio down 11 grand. I wouldn't worry. If you got those long contracts, you're going to be fine. Listen to Bruce, says MG Toe. Jack, it's so hard to buy more when everything's just burning to the ground. You gotta toughen it up. Days like this make me feel like I'm bad at this, which I could be one of those infamous insider criminals like Martha Stewart. Just kidding. Island Girl, I too lived in Zost as an army brat in the 60s. My mom grew up in Germany during the war. She remembers air raids in the cities at night and having to move to the bunkers. My mother remembers air raids as well as a child. She was a child also in Germany. She remembers going to the bunkers. She does remember that. I think my father remembered it as well. And they were running from Lithuania to Poland to Germany. They were running all over the place. Crazy. Thanks, Uncle B, for looking out for the little man. We really do appreciate it. Dusty, thanks, buddy. What else is going on here? Is there a possible DES pack attack? I don't even know what that means. Let's go. I don't know what this means either. Is there a general rule of thumb for calculating how many shares traded moved the price? One share moved equal 1 penny. I don't know what this means. Gomi, Uncle Bruce, is there a reason why you don't hold stock because all this psychological impact has on people? I can imagine people growing gray hair within weeks with all these ups and downs. No, I've already stated my reasons why I don't hold shares. It's a conflict of interest matter for me. And I'm not against you. I'm for you, but I am not trading against you or doing anything on the side. I am here as a YouTube creator. And I'm calling the shots and plain English as I see it, and I have no skin in the game that way. My skin in the game is your skin in the game. If you do well, you guys are generous to me. If you don't do well, it's all right. We're grinding it out together. I'm not going anywhere. We're at 164.40 on Gamestop. It's popping up a little bit here with about 14 minutes to go. IBM is popping up too, 140.38 now, 55. SoFi back to 16. We got a little pop on AMC at 35.28. It looks like we're only down 15 on ATIP. It's popping back up. We still have 23andMe at 10.04. Even though that's up a penny, it's still down there. Thank you for what you do, helping some of us who don't have anywhere to go for advice and help. Fred, you got it, my friend. That's what we're all about. What on the what? I don't understand what that means. I think every single investor, no matter how good, has days like this. We will be fine. Yeah, tough month. Had like 20 consecutive down days here. It's been a grind. Red is definitely your color, Bruce. Bruce coined to the moon. Let's get Bruce to 1,000 thumbs ups. As an IT professional, I wouldn't touch IBM with a 10-foot pole. Maybe they'll do better in other sectors. Hey, whatever your thoughts. The stock's going up. Bruce, does July usually sink? Not usually. I have 23andMe, 12.5 calls for October. Do I have enough time to hit the strike? You'll make it. Yeah, you have time. Will you? That's the question. Volume picking up right now on SoFi, $16 a share on SoFi. Volume now, 14.89 million right at the moment. We have 12 minutes to go, and that is what it is. We are hanging on. What can I say? I understand there's a Taco Bell in Palm Desert. There's also a Del Taco in Palm Desert. And the one on Highway 111 near Cook Street, pretty darn good. Let's see. You cannot beat an old-fashioned Jewish deli. I have a dream to own one. I'd be 1,200 pounds, though. What do you think of the Galapagos stock, Bruce? Dave, also, anytime a microchip is printed, they get a cut. They own so many industrial patents. Let's see here. Oh man, potato pancakes is my favorite comfort food. I too was an Air Force brat based in NATO school in West Germany. My American dad married my German mom in Berlin near Checkpoint Charlie. Isn't that something? That's awesome. My cousin Sepp was an East German border guard. My dad was high security on the American side. When he married my German mom, Air Force demoted him. Laugh out loud. Hey, Bruce, January 22 SoFi, $15 call for 420. What should I do? It's $1 in the money. That's expensive. Can you buy the 1250s? Might be better off, but that's an expensive call. IBM failed with the Phoenix payout for Canada government. Yeah, we have talked about this. Funny, I just mentioned making homemade bagels the other day. Tonight, I'm making matzo ball soup. Deli talk today. I'm Irish Catholic now. I need a pastrami. Oh, man. Nicholas, so Bruce, I bought all your stocks that I can at various dips, and so you can tell them it's okay to go back up now. Okay, it's all okay to go back up now. It looks like GameStop's going to hit 165. It's 164.92. IBM at 140.43. It's up higher. It's now up 61 cents, trying to get higher. 140.42.43 is the high of the day on IBM. We only have a 19-point gain on the Dow, unfortunately. Hey, Uncle Bruce, where do you think truly GameStop will be in a year? Just, I don't know. It's going higher. It will be higher. But you tell me, a year ago, if you'd asked me this question, it was trading at $4. You got so many more trick questions for me? I don't know. Oh, boy. And again, anyway, I think they're going higher. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, in the case of GameStop, I just got some more. Which put contracts are good or should go for calls only? Yeah, that's something we're going to have to talk about, my friend. We'll figure that one out. Let's see. IBM internal mail solution issue just happened recently. Entire company down for days. Didn't Taco Bell win the franchise wars in 93? I don't know. Colin, I make breakfast burritos with potato pancakes inside with bacon, cheese, barbecue sauce, a little mustard. Oh, yeah. So it's a lot more than a brunch burrito, but it's good. We eat them in the morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. I think it was in the morning in Great Falls at a gas station. Jen talked to my wife about us Mennonites. I think she talked about a girl named Eva. I don't know if we were in a gas station. I don't think we were in a gas station. Well, I mean, we could have been in a gas station in Great Falls. I don't know. I don't know. They're all expensive, Uncle Bruce. Every single one of them are expensive. What can I say? Let's see. Uncle Bruce, Sean's clients call him during the call and they ask him for stock advice. I have trained him well when he says, watch Uncle Bruce. I will send you the link. My wife made me say this. Laugh out loud. Oh my. What are we going to do here? Where are we at now? We've got 9 minutes to go. I'm trying to catch up with you guys and I can't. Thank you, everybody. Cheddar stacks. For the year, I'm up 50% in June. Just 2 weeks later, I'm now down over 7%. I'm taking profits from now on. I'm going postal. You're not the only one. Really good days are here. Just a matter of time. Uncle Bruce, yes or no selling covered calls? Yeah, I love the idea of selling covered calls. It depends on the covered call, the stock, the timing, the premium. Uncle Bruce, we're all well past the 4-month point of some of these SPACs saying anything. I just can't be the SEC filings that delay them, correct? No, it's the SEC filings delaying them. Yes, it's the SEC filings delaying them. It's what it is. It's nothing wrong with the companies. It's the SEC. It's the SEC. Uncle B, I've been a lurker on here since January. Thanks for all you do. I wish I had more money to throw in here. Matt, 590 people. Everyone give Bruce a thumbs up, please. Demolition Man reference. Yes, every restaurant's Taco Bell. Going postal, you're not the only one. Just a matter of time before we really have good days. Yep, I got some of those $4 shares and some options. Bruce now allows me to get a burial site. IBM calls for September. Still have a bit of breathing room. Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely. 140.43 right now. On IBM, up 61 cents on IBM. This is right at the high, right around the high of the day here. With 8 minutes to go, IBM is topping up at the high of the day. It's just not going up blockbusters. It's just going up pennies. Talk about the grind here. John's touchpad. Thank you, John. When my Canadian Forces dad moved from Germany to Canada with my German mother and me in the 60s, it was very uncomfortable for my mother because of the hate words towards Germans. The hate towards Germans wasn't accepted by the in-laws. Yeah, I know. I was in school. I was in public school in Canada starting in grade 2. And you want to talk about hate? Yeah, the little German boy in our class. Please welcome Bruce. He just moved here from Germany. You immediately knew. I immediately knew who was going to be trying to beat me up later today. Oh, and every day after that until I grew out of it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Remember taking the trip in the corridor between the East Germany and West Berlin. Oh, man. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Checkpoint Charlie was famous one because that's the one where foot traffic crossed and spies were exchanged. They were done all over the place, but yes. GameStop through 165 like butter, 166 right now. We're only down $1.60 on your GameStop. Your GameStop is surging with 5 minutes to go. How about that? $15.98 on SoFi, $8.20 on ATIP, down only 15 cents. AMC up 230. Gore's still down 42. 10.06 on 23andMe. 10.06. Oh my goodness. Fifth Wall down 33. Vector down 22. What are you going to do? IBM right now up 51. hanging around 140.33, just teasing the holders. Checkpoint Alpha was one of the most vehicles crossed into West Berlin. Let's go here. A recent filing, ME, was that for new shares being issued or was that for post-reverse merger? They're generating $3 billion cash. What's this for? Dilution? Greg, I can't answer this question. I still don't know. I'm waiting to hear. The SEC is about 20-minute bike ride from here. Should I go offer them a hand? They need all the help they can get. It's 166 on GameStop now, down $1.59. GameStop is coming on at the end of the day here. You can't complain about GameStop. It was 152 in the pre-market today. Hit a high of 172 today, 171.99, let's call it. Right now, 165.73 after backing off to 159 midday today, coming back up $7. 166.02. Go GameStop, I say. What can I say? Can I ask a newbie question? When a company goes public and releases shares to the public, who does sell these shares initially, said company or the market makers? When a company goes public, it is done by stock brokerage firms on behalf of the company to their clientele, and they offer the stock to the world, and then the shares are free trading between investors after that. That's usually how that is done. Have you heard of the wheel strategy where you alternate between covered calls and cash secured puts? I've heard about it a bit. Cheddar, Brucey bought January 2022, $15 SoFi call for $298, ran up to $900 when SoFi hit 22. I'm still holding. Seems like a mistake though. Should have sold somewhere on the way down to 15, 16. Well, you're at 16 now, and I think you might go higher from here. So hang on again. Yeah, I think you can go higher. You got a January call. Hang in there. I had a great uncle who was stationed in Germany in the 50s. He was going to get married to a German lady. He was told not to come back if he married her from friends, relatives, and everything else. I would like to expect to move up for Matterport's merger. Unfortunately, still going down since spike on Facebook News. DQ, Larry, take the metro. I'll pay the fare. Dana, I guess that's why it's called. CFO stepped down, asked to leave, being blamed for it in some way. I don't know. Carlos, I think we need another Keith Gill buy-in right now. Oh my, wheel spreads on FTW. We've got $15.98 on SoFi, $166.25 on GameStop. It's only down $1.20, $1.30 right now. GameStop right at the edge. We got 4 minutes to go, and we're just on the underside of the break-even line for GameStop after all the shenanigans today. What a day. Down 17 cents on ATIP. AMC at $36, popping up again up to $257 a share. AMC is popping at $36, 188 million shares. The investors are stepping in. The retailers are stepping in on AMC right now. GameStop at 4 million shares traded, better than lately, making a run definitely since 1 to 2 o'clock today. The stock has gone from 158 to 166, up 8.40 on your GameStop. You're only down 89 cents. 166.58 down 80 odd cents. It's coming on right at the bell. It's coming on. Very, very good. Gore's unfortunately down 41. 23andMe at 10.06, down 31. They are not participating in any rally at this point. IBM 140.39, up 57 cents. 6 cents below the high of the day, but it's come back up all afternoon. 16 on SoFi. GameStop 166.47. Will there be a run in the last 2 minutes to get us over the break even? That is the question. Are we going to get a break even on GameStop or just be down? What will it do right here at the very end? My, oh my, oh my, my, my. Anyway, there you have it, everybody. This is the deal. We are grinding out the last of the day. Greetings from Italy. Thank you, Lucia. Whenever I want Bruce to address my uncertainties, I already know the answer. Don't pussyfoot around. That's right. Let's see. You will be rich. That's right. You guys are going to be rich. You just stick around long enough, you're going to be rich. 166.52, 166.68. We're down only 94 cents on GameStop. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. We're coming in. Declining volume on New York, 2.1 billion. Advanced, 1.2 billion. That's the day right there in a nutshell. 46 point gain on the Dow. We're climbing on the Dow, but not a great day all around for everyone at the same time. 166.70, 86 cent drop on GameStop. 57 seconds left. Will GameStop go positive or stay negative? $16 on your SoFi. 166.68, down 94 cents on GameStop. It's just trying to Trying to break even. I don't know. Ah, my, oh my, oh my. My wife thinks I'm cheating on her with a girl named SoFi. What am I going to do? Man, you missed the sarcasm. I haven't got time to catch it. Thank you, Bruce and Fruit saying no experience in selling calls, yet only buying calls in stock. Hi, Bruce. Quick question. Why buy options or stocks in the SPACs? You can do both, but you got to do it properly. You got to smartly. Down 53 cents on SoFi, 167.09. Will it pop up? We are at the bell zone. The bell is going. I don't know. It's down 40 cents. 167.22. I don't know. It's down 40. Oh, wow. What a day. What a crazy day. 55-point gain on the Dow. That's the high of the day. Right at the end of the day, the high of the day. 34,985 here on the Dow. GameStop, 167.22. Down 40 cents on the day after all the gyrations today. Low of 158, high of 172. That's a $14 swing today on GameStop, down 40 cents when it's all said and done. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to the meat grinder today, folks. You've earned your stripes today. SoFi, $15.99. Last trade, it's now $16.01 in the aftermarket. And no surprise there. There's no selling on the aftermarket. The seller was on the market. 15.9, 16 million traded on SoFi today. 16 million shares. Up 47 cents. What can I tell you? What a crazy day today. The Dow up 54. Man, you guys have all earned your some veteran stripes today for sure. You know what, Dave? I don't know how to be sarcastic. Oh wow. Anyway, yeah. Today was exhausting. I agree. The GME roller coaster is finally starting up again. Buckle up. GameStop charts look like the lower jaw of a jack-o'-lantern. Selling either call or puts is as easy as buying. You just sell to open on your in the money you call. You mentioned selling a higher call would not have taken additional buying power. Can you you can only buy in the aftermarket? Can you only buy in the aftermarket? You cannot buy options in the aftermarket, but you can buy and sell stock in the aftermarket, depending on your firm that you deal with. Some allow you to do it, some will not. Anyway, there you go. What a day. 167.22 last trade on GameStop. Now at 167.05. Down 40 cents on the day. Now it's at 167.05 in the aftermarket. And we have the Dow eking out a little gain, but most of the market was down today. So a mixed bag today. That is where it's at. Wow, what a day. 167 on GameStop right now. 167.05 on GameStop. SoFi right now aftermarket 16.06, up 7 cents. SoFi going higher on the aftermarket right now. Volume at this point. Let's see if I can get this to refresh. Hang on. 4,600 on SoFi. 16.05, up 6 cents on 4,600 shares of SoFi. All right. 47-cent gain. We'll take the 47-cent gain for sure. Let me take a look at the 5-day chart now on SoFi. Yeah, definitely took care of yesterday, and we took care of Tuesday more or less. At one point today, like I said, we hit 1642, and that was kind of the high on Tuesday. Now, Monday, we were in that 1670 to 1630 range on SoFi. So if tomorrow SoFi wants to reach 1650 a share, give us another 50 cents, we will recover back to the Monday pricing, back to the Friday pricing of last week, because it was last Friday, the last time we saw $17 a share was last Friday in the morning. So we recovered a couple of days of selling today on your SoFi, another 50 cents to $1 from here, and we take a week off of this loss period right there. That's better. We'll take it. The last time we saw 1750 was around the 2nd of July. The last time we saw $19 was the 30th of June. The last time we saw 2021 was the 24th or so of June. So it's been a while ago, guys. But, you know, a couple of bucks from here. You set the table for a turnaround today on SoFi. What could happen now is we might have a little turnaround tomorrow with a $1 pop, a $1.50 pop, and the next thing you know, we're at $17.50, and all of a sudden, a bunch of you are going to go, "Hey, that stock you told me to keep buying and buying and buying, I'm way up on this stuff. Those contracts that I bought that I averaged down, they're way up right now." Yes, that's what's going to happen, kids. When the turnaround comes, it's brutal, and it goes the other direction, and then you guys start pimping on me. You start becoming pimpers. I know it's going to happen. You're going to start buying those felt hats with the feathers. You're going to buy those capes made of velvet. You're going to be shopping on the Craigslist for an 86 Eldorado. You're going to be looking for those great big giant 76 Eldorados, the 10-foot wide long hoods, those 450 V8s, and you're going to get them all jazzed up. I know what you're doing. I know what you're going to do on me. You're going pimping on me. I feel it. I know it's coming, and we're going to be out of control. I will be, of course, all pimped up myself. There I am, baby. I'm ready to go pimping. Yeah, man. Don't be messing with a guy like me, man. I got my bitches out there. Yeah, man. I'm rocking and rolling. Check my cane there. Look at all the studs. Yeah, man. I am pimping out there. And I know you guys are going to join me. That's just the way you are. You're going to do it. There's no stopping this. Although Jen will say, no. We got to get dressed up like we always get dressed up to go grocery shopping. We got to go out there. Let me put on something to kind of combat the 90-degree heat. Let me kind of wear something a little, that won't let me overheat. I have to agree with her. But she's going to want me to put on that jacket and tie again, because she wants me looking spiff when we go out there. I tell you that, Jen, I kind of like the open collar look on a day like today. Kind of need that open collar look there just to kind of be able to breathe. But with those titanium stilts of mine, she's got to hang on to me and hold me up. I don't want to fall over out in public, But, Jen, she's so protective, She really, although I got to say, this is a comfortable look. I mean, come on, look at that guy. That guy he's doing it. He is jamming down the street. He is walking tall down the street there. That is the pimp look right there. It's coming back. It's coming back. Oh, man. I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. Anyway, I want to say thank you to all the folks who've joined us here today. All of you folks who are non-members, thanks for hanging out with us today. Was appreciating you guys seeing us today. I'm going to turn the channel now back to comments for members only. But thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us today. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not a subscriber. And please consider becoming a member if you're not a member. I'd love to have you here as members too. All of you are always welcome here as usual. And we'll catch up with you guys again tomorrow. Join us again at 8:30 in the morning. In the meantime, we're going to go members only mode right now. Here we go. And thanks, guys. You take care. And thank you for being here. I love you. This is good stuff. There we have it. We're back to members mode on the chat right now. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for the 394 thumbs up so far. Appreciate those. Keep them coming. I love it. We'll hopefully hit through 400 here in a few moments as we get up to 396 now. The thumbs ups keep coming on. Get me to 400, 500. What can we say? Let's keep those thumbs ups coming, everybody. We had an update on SoFi today. Wasn't that nice to get an update on SoFi? Took long enough. 1606 on the aftermarket right now, up 7 cents on SoFi. The volume right now on SoFi aftermarket, 18,700. 1605 right now, and it's been at 1606 already, up 6-7 cents. Take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Keep it running. Keep it going. We've got GameStop at 167.13, down 9 cents on 4,400 shares, and that's where we're at right now. Anyway, there you go, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Become a member and join us. Become a member. We're a lot of fun here. Got your mug, Bruce. Oh, good stuff. I'm happy to hear that. Bruce is spicy today. Beautiful. And we have bagels. That was fun. And when everything goes through, I'm going to buy me a brand new house, Bruce. Yeah, bye-bye, future members. Come on back now. You hear? I'm certainly open to it. Larry Titus laughing out loud. Drew, I knew it. I'm down now, less than 30 grand. What a great day. We're coming back. Thumbs ups, peeps. Wouldn't it be great about 4 or 5 of our SPACs tomorrow, each one up $1.50? If every one of them just popped up $1.50 tomorrow, just out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you guys are going to go, Bruce, I'm doing great. All of a sudden, open chat, peeps. Good to hear from y'all. Uncle Bruce, can you change the members only mode to pimp mode? I don't know. I have to look into that. I'm down 25% on the month, but still up 19 on the year. J Ray, peace out, Uncle B. Gregory, I'm going into status now. Stasis now. Could you give me a shout out when the market goes up? I don't know what that means. Dana, platform shoes, tight polyester pants, probably orange. Goldfish in the platform heels. The see-through platform heels with goldfish in there. Yeah, Uncle Bruce is the pimp. We are the others. Oh my, 167.13 on the GameStop in the after hours right now. That's what we have. As we are done for the day on the day. The IBM closed at 140.38 in the aftermarket, 140.45. So if you've still got your calls, if you still have your call contracts at 141 out there, the stock is going up in the aftermarket in anticipation of earnings on Monday. Tomorrow's the last day for the options to trade, though, if your options expire tomorrow. Wouldn't it be great if in the pre-market tomorrow went to 141.50 and then opened up at 142, 142.50, and your calls went right up to $1.50, $1.70? Wouldn't that be something? I don't know. It's possible. It could happen. I've seen it happen before, but I won't guarantee it. Oh, wouldn't it be great if it did, though? ME at 10:06 final trade on the aftermarket. I have a volume of 38 shares showing 10.48. I don't think that's very accurate. I'm having a problem with that quote. But it would be nice. SoFi right now, 16.06 again on 19,950 shares traded. VACQ aftermarket unchanged, no volume at all. Nothing going on there. ATIP, we closed at 8.16 on the regular exchange. We have no market on the aftermarket right now, no trading yet. Gorse, 13.53 at the end of the day. Aftermarket right now, no volume, and so we're unchanged on Gorse. We're down to 5 days on Gorse. Tomorrow is 4 days. Monday, it'll be 2 days. The takeover, Matterport takes over Gorse on Tuesday next week. Can't wait. I cannot wait for that to happen. Say goodbye to the Gorse name and say hello to Matterport, and all the press releases will now be Matterport, the public company, which we are into. Guys, I can't wait. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. It used to be so much easier. It's not that easy anymore. It used to be easy. It's not that easy anymore. Ah, my gosh. Look, Bruce, I bought ATIP. I bought August 20 calls 2 months ago. I'm down, and I know it's obviously what I get for not following exactly what you suggested. Should I sell now or wait a little? I would wait a little. This ATIP, just stick around and let it do some recovery. You got some time. You got at least another month, so stick around. Let's see. What else? Oh, no. Uncle Bruce needs a purple suit from Eddie Murphy's Raw. That's what he needs. Andy, I bought 10 calls for ME at $10 for January. Today for $190 each. That's a steal. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I like that $10 contract out till January. I like that. J Ray, Uncle Bruce, I got out of IBM even at the last spike. I had a 141 strike expires tomorrow. I got out of there. I ran. I understand. Faux sizzle, my dizzle, pimpin' Master B. There we go. Number 418 thumbs ups. Is that right? We are up to 400. Yeah, we're up to 420 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Thank you for getting me to 420 on the thumbs ups. That's awesome, man. That's fantastic. I didn't know if we were going to hit 400, but we did. Eddie, I won half. I grabbed the same ones. I also bought those contracts. Way to go, you guys. Take your positions. Get in there. Go long. Just sit there and go. Days like today won't matter. It's going to be all right. SoFi, 1606. This sure beats 15 something, doesn't it? Doesn't this beat 1545, low of the day? Isn't this nicer? Yeah, I mean, yesterday, 1547, 1544 yesterday. Yeah, we're better. Or today, even that low today, 1545. That was a low in the last week. We're definitely better looking now. Now, can we add another dollar to it or two? That'd be kind of nice. $18 again. 1850 on your SoFi. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, I'm so glad I bought 50 yesterday. Anyway, I'm down on everything except GHVI, barely laughing aloud. Hope this is the point where we all keep going through the rest of the summer. At one point, I was up 20-30%. $1.50, that'd be so great. I kind of wonder if the 16 million comes in tomorrow. We get that buying, that's consistent. We used to trade 3-4 million shares a day. You remember that? 3-4 million shares a day a month ago. Now 16 million today. Hello, there's power coming into this market. SoFi, you keep piling that. it will eventually have the effect. It will take it up. Anyway, GameStop 167 after hours. Yeah, 167.13 right now on GameStop. Andy, Trish the Dish, way to go. I'm feeling really stoked about these ME calls. Wishing us all the best. Gregory, I have 143 IBM contract expiring 6th of August. I am considering selling at a loss tomorrow. What should you do? I wouldn't do it tomorrow. It sounds like the earnings are coming out Monday morning. IBM, the earnings might be coming out Monday morning, so you may want to wait through the weekend on this. Because if the shares have a bit of a run tomorrow in anticipation of the earnings are any good, and I'm sure they will be, I think IBM earnings will be very good. We could have a nice pop here, so watch for that. DQ member Larry Titus might send Uncle Bruce a Walkman and a Yoko cassette from whom he's on the road when he's on the road rocking with Yoko. Oh my gosh, SoFi. Good. If shorters on SoFi get out of the way soon, well, if they get this thing goes to 17, 18 and then hits the 20, the shorters will get crushed. And look out. Then we'll have 50 million, 80 million a day trade, and then we're on our way with $2 a day gains for like a week. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah. Iceman, I gambled on SoFi 20 times 1750 for tomorrow. Cost me $80. There you go. Let's see what happens. You got $80 on the line. Let's go. We're just so early on the SPACs. We have to wait for all the simpletons to catch up to us. I agree. Yeah, you guys are you are the early risers. You're the first ones into these deals, and the rest of the world will follow, and it will come. But that's got to see. 167.25. We're up 43 cents on GameStop apparently at 167.25. Puts us up 43 cents from the close. Although I find that to be a bit odd because I thought we closed at 167.22, and so at 167.25, I don't know how it can be up 43 cents. Weird. I don't know. It's just my Market Watch acting up on me here, but it is what it is. It is sitting here. Now I see that the official close is 166.82 on the New York Exchange, down 80 cents on the day, and now at 167.25, it's actually up 43 cents. So now I see that. So I'm just going. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Fidelity has a close of 166.82. And then we sell to them. There, yeah, that's right. They go up to the 25-30 range, and you decide why don't you sell your options now and cash in in a lovely way, and let's start writing call options against your SoFi and take in some serious money. That's right. There we go, baby. That's what's going to happen here. I'm kind of hoping to see some of you for my classes on Saturday and Sunday. I know some of you are thinking of coming on board. Some of you already signed up. Looking forward to this. And those of you who have been picking off these videos on my website, thank you all for doing that too. 167.25 right now on GameStop right here. Maybe tomorrow we could be the last day to get a dip below 16 on SoFi. That's the new math, Bruce. Uncle Bruce Pimpin' Bagels live on YouTube since 2020. There you go. Pimpin' the Bagels. Matterport expands its on-demand capture services to an additional 14 U.S. cities. Newswire report is out on Matterport. Unchanged on GameStop or on Gore's Holdings, unfortunately. 13.53, no effect yet. I work this weekend. I'll have to buy it after. Trish the Dish, there you go. Probably on Monday they'll be up. Sometime on Monday they'll be both up. So that'll be lessons 3 and 4. Right on. 167.37, up 55 cents on GameStop, up 55 cents. What does it mean that when a stock makes big jumps, up or down, on little volume? Is it the ratio of sellers buyers that makes the difference? It can be, I guess. There are just days where it's a quiet day all around, and very few, just a handful of investors can make a difference. Sometimes there are investors. I remember in my day as a broker, when I was a desk trader, and I was a branch manager. And I remember Toronto would call the operations department in the back of the shop, and my operations manager would come out and see me. He'd close the door, and I go, "Oh, he's gotta talk to me with the door closed." And he'd whisper to me, "I just got a call from Toronto. We have an account in trouble. Oh gosh, what's going on?" This would be like 10 minutes before the opening, and Jerry has an account. He's got a problem. Jerry isn't in yet. Jerry isn't here. And Toronto's calling about a client that Jerry has that is under margin by $35,000, and they want a resolution to the problem immediately. and the broker isn't here. And now we have to handle it. And Toronto is giving us direct orders to sell out the account immediately. And it could have been that the client had made a promise the day before that they'd bring in a certified check, and they didn't. And the broker's not showing up because he's embarrassed about what's happening to his client. And I'm calling the receptionist, going, "Is there any messages for Jerry this morning in his messages thing?" "Oh yeah, he's got like 10 calls." "Who's calling? Would you mind bringing in Jerry's thing?" So she'd come to us and she'd bring us all the messages, and we'd go through each message, and we say, "Just hang on a second." And we'd see all the messages for Jerry, and we'd see the one from the client, and we'd give her all the other messages and put those messages back in his little thing, and we'll give this guy a call. And so then I would call the client as the manager of the firm, and of course my operations manager would show. I got the account in front of me, I got everything in front of me, and if I can reach this guy, I'd talk to this guy. And sometimes I can reach him, sometimes the client won't take the call. And so you're leaving a message saying, "Look, it's so-and-so. Toronto is telling us to sell out your account. We have no funds here. If you're not delivering funds, we have no choice but to sell you out, and you'll be liable for any losses." But usually it was a known thing that the client knew that I don't have 35 grand to cover. The broker knows the client doesn't have 35 grand to cover. And so we got to sell out the account. And the problem, of course, is that selling out an account with a $35,000 under margin position means the account is going to have a debit balance of $35,000 as soon as we do this. And I'll pick up the phone and I'll call my floor trader and I'll say, "Hey, listen, tell me, what's the deal? What does it look like on the pre-market for this stock, this stock, this stock, and this stock? What do you got? Because we got a guy in big trouble here. We might have a sellout on our hands here." And my floor trader gives me the scoop. He tells me what he knows about each of the stocks from the floor of the stock exchange view. And he might say to me, "Oh yeah, that one stock that guy has, it was a high flyer 2 weeks ago. It got up to $4. From $2 it went to $4. Now it's $1.80. It looks sick as hell." Or he'd say to me, "Well, it closed at $1.80 last night, but that was a sellout last night. Somebody got wiped out, and they got sold out in the last 15 minutes last night. There's all kinds of buying coming in on this stuff. There's all kinds of buyers that started at 165, 170. Now we got all kinds of buying at 175 and 180. And he says, "I think this thing's going to pop 15, 20 cents right off the bat." And there's not a lot of selling here because the seller who sold out was a forced sell. And there's not a lot here. There's a little offered at 185 and there's a bid at 195. But then the next offer is 210, 220. And I said, "You keep me posted as we get closer to the open and let me know what's going on." And so like 2 minutes to go, he'll call up and say, "Pre-market, I'm telling you right now, it's going to open up in 15 cents. It's going to start at 195. And the amount of buying that's coming in here is like 200,000 won. There's only 20,000 for sale. It could be 210, 220 right off the get-go." So I said, "All right." I said, I have an order to sell, but I don't want to enter it." He says, "How much you need to offload?" I said, "We got about 30,000 shares here." And he'll say to me, "I'll tell you what, you give me the green light to sell, but I'll let me play this for 10, 15 minutes on the opening because I might be able to top this out at 220, 230 on the first rush. Will that help?" I said, "Wow, well, that's 50 cents difference right now. And that's 15 grand difference to this guy's account. But more importantly, over $2 a share, this is a marginable stock. Right now, it's unmarginable. And we do the math inside the branch. We would be doing the math right on the spot between my operations manager and myself. We'd be on the phone to Toronto and we tell these guys, "Look, if we sell them out, it's a $35,000 debit balance that I know we can't collect on. Now the broker's on the hook for it. But the indications on the market are 220, 225. We might be at 225. We're marginable and we might be able to feed this stuff out and survive." And they would then say to us, "It's your butts out there. We're just telling you what we want done. But at the end of the day today, this has got to be resolved." We'd say, "Leave it with us." And then I'd be looking around, "Is this broker in yet? Where's the salesman?" "He's not here." And so we'd call the receptionist again and we'd say, "Listen, all the calls you've had in this morning, has the broker phoned up? Did Jerry call?" Yeah, he called. He was talking to Fred, his buddy beside him. He called Fred, the broker. Okay, thanks. Would you mind bringing Fred, the broker, into my office, please? So yeah, the operations manager would go to Fred and go, "You come with me," and we'd trape him into the office. Understand you had a call from Jerry this morning. Yeah, Jerry called. He's all nervous about what's happening with his client. What did he talk about? What did he want to do? Well, he wanted me to kind of take over the account, but I'm not doing anything because that's not my client. It's his client. He's got to handle it. I said, would you mind doing me a favor? Do you know where he is right now? Yeah. I said, why don't you tell him to come on in? Tell him that his manager is trying to salvage his client's account. I hold his fate in my hands right now. I can either sell this account out and put the $35,000 bill to the broker, or we could work together. Maybe bring him in here. I'll call him. Well, 5 minutes later, here comes this broker. I'd say, come on in my office. Have a seat right there. And then we tell him what the score is. And we would tell him what we've been doing for him. We'd be telling him what we had been doing for his client for the last half hour as we've been scrambling on the pre-markets, calling the floor traders, double-checking the markets, begging Toronto to leave him alone, find a way to resolve this, figure out a way to salvage this account so this broker won't have a $35,000 IOU against his future earnings. These morons, they wouldn't get it. Now, none of the brokers that I ever trained did this. These are the brokers I would have had inherited from other managers in the past. These guys were just a basket case. Anyway, 168.70 on your GameStop, up $1.88 right now in the aftermarket. Right on. 13.53 on Gores, unchanged. There's nothing happening on Gores. SoFi on the aftermarket, 16.03, up 4 cents. Anyway, the market would open up, and I would give my floor trader guidance as to what to do. You can sell out these 4 stock positions because this client is gone. This client is out of here. He let us down. He won't return calls. He promised money, didn't deliver. This guy's shut down. But we got to shut this account down with a minimal amount of losses, if at all possible. And my floor trader would work miracles. I mean, this guy was a miracle worker because he could tell me, I know guys that are short this stuff. I know guys that are short this stock, and they were giggling this morning when it was 180. They thought last night, when it was 180 that they would open at 150 today, and they're giggling. They're all happy now. And I would say to the floor trader, well, what's the market now? He says, it's 195 to 210. It's going to open up at 205. I said, good. I said, you keep me posted on this. And he called me 2 minutes later. He said, it's trading at 210, and it's a 210.20 market. I said, all right. Don't sell any under 230 if at all possible. Let's hope for the best. The other stocks he would feed out little by little without the world knowing that he's doing a sellout. The world would have no clue he's doing a sellout. And we have this huge order on this one stock that's another sellout that the shorters would kill to know. They would kill to know this, but they have no idea we're in trouble. And the shares would do a bounce up, and all of a sudden the shorters would start buying the stock because they're afraid now. It went down to 180, now it's at 210.20, and they're losing all their money. They were shorting at 260, 250, 240. It's coming on. And my floor trader would approach him. He knew the number he needed to bail this account out, to get it to zero. And he would go to them, he'd say, how short are you? Oh yeah, we're short 50,000 shares, we're short 60,000 shares. Man, I might have some. I got a call in. They were asking me this morning with the market. I might be able to find some stock. I don't know. In the meantime, he's got it in his hand. He's got 35,000 shares to sell at whatever price he can get for it. And he'd call me up and he'd say, you ready? I said, yeah, I got a fill for you. So I sold all 35,000 at 240. And we'd go, the client owes us nothing. The client is flat. We bailed this guy out. We bailed the broker out. The client will never know the work we did for this guy. The broker knows. And then we look at the broker and say, by the way, his account is suspended. You can't trade with him ever again. He's banned from this house. But if you get to talk to him, let him know how we bailed his ass out of a sling, because we were going to come after him with lawyers for 35 grand if it was a $35,000 loss or more. 169 on GameStop, up $2. We're going up. Anyway, those are the jobs. That was the job I had as branch manager, to try to salvage basket cases that we would have from time to time. Unbelievable. And this was the 80s. This is the mid 80s, 83, 84, 85, 1986. And man, did we work miracles back in the day. Just miracles. You can't do that today, of course. It's all automatic. Customers, clients sell stock when they shouldn't sell stock. They sell stock at the low of the day thinking the world's going to end because they don't listen to common sense. This is the way of the world. And those of you who are experienced, or those of you who have found a source to calm down and wait out these dips, you will not lose as much money as you would normally lose. And I'm hoping for the best for you guys. 169.20 just a moment ago on the GameStop. So it's trying to push back to 170 on your GameStop. Yep, 169.04 coming back up on 7,100 shares. That's all. 7,000 shares. You're up $2. Yep, looking good on your GameStop. Fantastic. Anyway, there you have it. 1602 on SoFi. Not much to get excited about there, but it is not going lower. AMC closed at $36. It's $37.28 in the aftermarket, up $1.28 on the AMC. It's higher, nicely higher on the aftermarket on AMC. GameStop 169.27, up $2.45 a share on 7,100 shares. Not a lot going on. 69.32 going higher on GameStop. How about that? I wish I could attend classes this weekend. I'll have to buy the replays this time, though. I have to see my parents for the first time since lockdown. Well, there's a good excuse for sure. You got to do that. How many shares of SoFi do I need to become a billionaire? I don't know. Dana, looking forward to the days when our stocks and SPACs aren't going through these strange days like we're happy that SoFi's up 47 cents when it could just as easily be $30. I agree. Your shares, your clients are, you have clients that are stiffing you. You got clients that are using you as a chump. They're using you as a gambling house. They're not serious. This guy is carrying a balance of, he had an account worth 60 grand and he's margined up to 45, 50,000. I mean, the guy has no equity. I mean, he's playing you as a sap, and he's wowing you with these orders. You're getting these buy orders to buy stock, and you're getting all these commissions. You think, oh, I've hit the lottery with this big fat client. I can tell you right now, the guy has accounts in every house in the city, and he's stiffing everybody because he's gambling with money he hasn't got, and he's sweet talking brokers into saying, "Oh, buy this stock and I'll bring you a check this afternoon. Don't worry about it." And he brings in, he promises 20 grand. He brings you 10. So I'll bring in the other 10 tomorrow. Don't worry about it. He's wheeling and dealing all over the place. And the guy is just gambling that these stocks will go to $8-10 when they're at, went from 2 to 3 to 4. He's hoping to keep going. And he's into this game thinking that it'll never end. And by him buying everywhere, he thinks everyone else will follow him. And it's over. And there are 4 traders who sense that this is one guy running a market. This isn't going to last. As soon as a guy runs out of cash, the stock tops out and it's game over. And they've seen it a million times before, all these pump and dumps. And these brokers who get sucked in thinking that, oh, I got this hot client who's got all kinds of money and he's got all this insider knowledge and, oh, I'm going to do great. And then these brokers get sucked in to put their other clients into the same stock, and they load up on all this paper that this guy's pushing. The next thing you know, this promoter has got this poor broker sitting on 200,000 shares that are all paid for with cash. And this guy is dumping off the stock. He's selling through other houses to allow this guy to buy in. I mean, these brokers knew from nothing. And I wasn't a very old, experienced man when I was doing this. I was a 29-year-old branch manager, but I could read the tea leaves. And my floor trader and I and my operations manager and I, we were reading the tea leaves, and we knew exactly what was going on. The pump and dump was on, and we were trying to desperately avoid our brokers getting sucked into these pumps and dumps. So we would have our chat with Jerry, and tell them that this client is no longer a client, and anybody in your stock, anybody who's got this stock in your books, we are taking away the margin. Cash only. Do not buy any stock on margin with this stock. And that would really curtail his commissions, of course, because, he would now have to be a cash broker. But we would save this guy from himself. We would save him, because if he had margined everybody into double the amount, he would have had a $200,000 margin call with all of his accounts. This guy would have been fired. He wouldn't have been hired by anybody else because he's got a $200,000 margin call at this brokerage house. No other broker would take this guy. So we would save him from himself. But inevitably, what generally happened with guys like this, and it would be with my blessing, is that about 2 or 3 months later, they would leave. They would quit the firm, and they would go to another firm that would give them margin on all kinds of speculative stocks. Because there were firms out there desperate for any kind of business, even garbage like this, and they would take a chance on guys like this. 170 on your GameStop right now, up $3.18 on your GameStop. 170 a share. 170.48, going higher. So they would take a chance on guys like this. It was just insanity. These guys would, a year or two later, they'd be out of the business. They'd be long gone, long gone. It's hard to be out here as a pimp. You know that? It's hard. We're going higher on your stock, guys. R.I.P. Jerry. That's true. They eventually sold some other stuff. Maybe they became car salesmen. I don't know. Sold on my SoFi, invested everything into Vandalay Industries. I'm into Vandalay. I want to be a latex salesman. 170.69 on your GameStop. Now you're up 384 on GameStop in the after hours. Going higher, 170.66 right now on GameStop. I don't think there's any announcement. I don't think there's any news. I don't think there's any story on why it's going higher. Anyway, they're saying that it's running out of air as a meme stock. It's over. It's all over. It's all garbage now. 171.49. It's all over. It's up 467. It's garbage. It has no future. 11,500 shares. 171.49. Going higher on your GameStop, but it's all over. It's there's no hope for it. You think that's someone was paid to write that? You think? Yeah, you wonder, huh? Funny that, huh? That's funny. Funny how people read things and write things that are, interesting like that. Yeah. What can I say? I don't know. Anyway, 171.60, up 478 on your GameStop. The high today on the open market, 171.99. That's as high as the stock got today on the open market, 171.99. We're at 171.28 right now, trying to take a run at a new high for the day on the aftermarket. How about that? AMC was climbing too. What's it doing now? AMC is at 38.12, 212. That's the highest level. It was only 37.38 on the open market. 38.12. It's higher on the aftermarket than it was all day today on the market. That is putting AMC back, kind of putting it back to like a couple of days ago here, coming back on. We had a big drop 2 days ago, almost $3-4 in one day. So it's got a ways to fight back, but it is fighting back right now on the aftermarket. AMC is coming on at 38.10. GameStop 171.88, 11 cents away from the high of the day on the aftermarket, on the GameStop aftermarket. It is coming on higher. How about that? We got a new member, Double D. Hi, Double D. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Nice to have you here. 171.97. 172, they're saying. It looks like at 170. There it is. That's the new high for the day on your GameStop. Your GameStop is going higher now. 172, that's the high trade of the day. It didn't do that during the day today. Very interesting. Welcome, DD, to the show. Welcome back, DB. We'd love to have you back. Love that you're here. 172.01, broke through 172 like butter. Hot knife through soft butter. 172.01, going higher. I want to take you higher. Up $5 on the aftermarket. How about that? Up 5 big ones on the aftermarket. Welcome, Double D. You're a good luck charm tonight. You're helping us out. We're up 222 on AMC at 38.22. It's going higher. SoFi still sitting at $16 on the aftermarket right now. That's what we have. Very interesting. 38.11 now on AMC. 172.01 on GameStop. Wow. 12,200 traded. 12,000 shares, up $5. No selling. There's nothing for sale. There's nothing for sale. AMC volume on the aftermarket right now, 1.4 million, 1.5 million shares traded on AMC in the aftermarket, 38.19. That is what we've got going on here right now on AMC. I don't have anything to tell you. I don't have any news. I don't have anything being said. No news announcement, no press release. They're just saying that the meme stocks are running out of air. That's what these articles are saying. Paid shills are telling the world that these stocks are running out of air. And 1.5 million AMC trading at 38.02 now. 12,600 GameStop at 171.25. We just touched 172 on the GameStop. So something is happening here. Very interesting aftermarket activity here. SoFi sitting at $16 in the aftermarket, just up 1 penny at this point in time. Interesting. Very interesting markets right here on these stocks. It's going to be interesting pre-market tomorrow for our friends at GameStop and AMC. 38.38 now on AMC, going higher. 38.38 going higher on AMC. 172.45. That was the high here. Wow, look at that. GameStop was all like, I didn't hear no bell. I'm going higher. Going to the moon. I need to go, says FS Panu. Have a good night, everybody. You take care, buddy. $16 on SoFi. AMC now at 38.38 on 1.6 million. Trading heavy on the aftermarket. That's active trading on the aftermarket right now. Matterport's going up too, they say. Matterport going higher. Is that true? Is that really great? Gores, 13.87 up 34 cents. Your Gores is up 34 cents. 13.87. Wow, this is pretty interesting. Fight like the third monkey getting a Noah's Ark. Okay. 171.61. Yep. Up 34 cents on Gores. Gores is up. AMC is up 38.36 on AMC on 1.7 million now traded on AMC. Gores, let's look at the volume here. 1353 close, 1387 now on 1,700 shares. There's nothing trading here. Very interesting on Gores, but that's because Matterport made some kind of an announcement here. Very interesting. Expands its on-demand capture service to an additional 14 U.S. cities. Interesting developments. 5 days to go. Matterport takes on Gores. It's so close, so near, so close. Oh my goodness. What'll happen? 74,000 shares of SoFi trading at $15.99 now. 74,000 on that one. What else is going on here? AMC is now trading 1.76 million shares, 1.8 million shares on AMC. We just had touched a high of 38.30 or something like that, 38.60 even, and right now 38.34 on AMC. It's rolling right now. GameStop 166.82, 171. No, hold on, 171.12 GameStop. It's correcting here. 171.12 on GameStop, surging up yet again. Well, isn't that interesting how this is going in the aftermarket? There's 392 of us enjoying this. There's only 392 of us here as we are watching this aftermarket activity. Two more have just found us. We are moving up right now on a couple of stocks on the aftermarket. GameStop up $5. Gores up 34 cents to 13.87. AMC popping up 2.28 to 38.25. They're all higher, and the volume on GameStop on AMC, 1.8 million on AMC now. That is very smart volume right now in just the first, barely, not even 40 odd minutes. We're rocking here. 1.9 million on AMC traded now. We got 15,000 only on GameStop, up $5. We're at 171.20. Now 170.50. We're jumping around a bit. AB, this feels like when I was a kid reading about what new movie or video was coming out 6-12 months from now. Exciting stuff. Dana, I'm so glad you're feeling more upbeat. Good night, Uncle B. At all. BW, GameStop, can they do halts in after hours? Not really. Yahoo Finance keeps going from its after hours high, 171.20, and then showing the end of the day trade. Spark, Uncle Bruce, can you talk about the Army ants buying up 5 to 100 shares for retail investors as the company story gets more coverage? That's true. That will be happening more. Let's see, Eddie. Maybe something happened on some Wall Street firm related to AMC or GameStop shorts that got the attention of the others. Smell blood, perhaps. Maybe 170, 180, 172 now on GameStop. We're jumping here. We're jumping. I told you, I'm here. Nothing to say with no money to play. 38.60 on AMC. 38.28, 38.60. We've been jumping around on AMC again. Night Dana 172. We're jumping on this GameStop stock. 16,000 shares traded now on GameStop. 2 million traded now on AMC. 2 million in 45 minutes since the close at 38.24. We hit 38.60. The high was 37.40. We are running. We are still up 34 cents on Gores because Matterport made an announcement a half an hour ago talking about adding 14 more cities to something they're working on here. This is good stuff. We've got some positive vibes going here. Evening all. Welcome, guys. 410 are here now. People are coming into the show. You're finding me. We got movement. We have movement on our stock right now. 171 to 172 on GameStop. Gores up to 1374 right now on Gores. It's up 20 odd cents right now. AMC at 38.17 on 2 million volume plus. We got heavy volume on AMC. We don't have heavy volume on GameStop. 17,700. Gores, I don't know what the volume is on Gores. It wasn't much. Let me take a peek here. Gores was showing volume in the aftermarket of 1,800 shares, 1364 up 11. It jumped to 1387 there. Matterport came out with an announcement talking about adding 14 cities for its on-demand capture service. I'll read this announcement if I can. Matterport said from Sunnyvale, California. Sunnyvale. The Matterport, the leading spatial data company driving the digital transformation of the built world that has entered into a definitive agreement for a business combination with Gores Holdings, today announced the expansion of Matterport Capture Services. They have that trademark on demand to 14 new cities in Texas, Illinois, Washington, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, and Idaho. Last month, the company launched the service in 12 cities in California, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, and now has made the service available to customers in a total of 26 cities across the country. As simple as ordering an Uber, Capture Services on Demand lets Matterport customers within a 35-mile radius of these cities quickly schedule a highly trained Matterport capture technician to digitize any commercial or residential property or unique space, such as a yacht or an aircraft. Once captured, the space is transformed into an immersive and precise 3D digital twin and delivered to the customer's account to access, manage, and share the space more effectively than ever before. Digital twins are already transforming how buildings are designed, built, promoted, and managed online across a variety of industries, including real estate, retail, insurance, hotels, factories, schools, and museums. Research has shown that Matterport digital twins generate more revenue for property owners, higher conversions of visitors to bookings for vacation rentals, and up to 50% savings in facilities management costs. We provide architectural and engineering online services for homeowners, so it is essential for us to have a reliable source of field data, says Yuri Galiv, CEO of Constructo, based in San Jose, California. We've been using Matterport for quite some time, so it was an easy decision for us to switch to Capture Services on Demand as soon as it became available. In addition to all the benefits the Matterport solution delivers, we now have access to a vast network of professional technicians across the country who can support our rapid deployment in new markets. We're a fast-growing company, and it's important for us to have a reliable partner who can keep up with our expansion plans, and Matterport delivers big time. Capture Services on Demand democratizes access to Matterport's groundbreaking 3D capture technology by offering individuals, small businesses, and large enterprises a fast, simple, and cost-effective way to digitize spaces. In just a few clicks, customers can schedule an appointment with the company's network of vetted, trusted, and highly experienced capture technicians equipped with Matterport's leading capture solution, the Pro 2 camera and capture app. This simple online ordering experience saves customers time spent on finding, researching, and establishing relationships with Matterport's existing network of trusted 3D capture technicians. Customers can log into their account and choose the date and time to book their capture appointment. Pricing is based on property size and location, and customers receive a price estimate prior to checking out for full transparency. Once the capture is complete, a precise Matterport digital twin of the space is then delivered to their account for immediate use. Thousands of spaces are captured every month with capture services, including co-working locations, construction sites, vacation rentals, and rental shops. Customers in a variety of industries have come to rely on the value of 3D digital twins, whether supporting the design, building, selling, or leasing of a space, managing a property remotely, generating critical data to support a renovation, and more, says Brandon Dowdle, GM of Matterport Capture Services. We're excited to extend capture services on demand to 14 more cities. Now, customers in 26 cities across the U.S. can rely on a single, trusted network to order and receive digital twins seamlessly and cost effectively. Now, there is a press release. I love these kinds of press releases. These are the kinds of press releases that move markets. These are the kinds of press releases that get people interested in the stock of a company. These are the kinds of press releases that are going to be released by Matterport, and in 5 days from now, Gores Holdings will be called Matterport. Look out, kids. Your stock is $13.64, up 11 cents. And oh my, it is way too cheap. I'll tell you, you're going to make money on this one. AMC, $38 a share, up $2 on 2.58 million shares of volume. AMC pushing 2.6 million. There it is, 2.6 million shares traded on AMC at $38, up $2 a share. That translates over to GameStop, now up $4.92 a share at $171.74, but 32,300 traded on GameStop. Interesting markets here of what is going on in the after markets right now, guys. It is quite interesting. Gores just popped up. $13.73, up 20 cents right now. Gores holding $13.73, up 20 cents. The high of the day was $14.10 on the open market. It's at $13.73, up 20 cents right now on Gores. I'll tell you guys, this sounds pretty good. We have 399 people here as we're kind of hanging around 400. It ain't over. It ain't over no more. Sounds like one of those growth things. Anyone else finding what Bruce is saying kind of sexy? It's kind of cool, isn't it? All it is now is a waiting game. Release the Matterhorn Wookiee Ape. Let it go. Man, I wish I had more Gores. Is it Gores or GHVE? GHVI is the one you want. Gores Holdings. When you said Matterhorn, I imagined Fred Flintstone had a caveman 3D camera, a little predator. Doctor's camera. I love that AV. I can't even read that. I love that. Eddie, it seems that West Christian has presented a legal action against shorters. Henry, okay, the next says GHVE in the description. David, I'd love to sell their service. It really sells itself. My Gores popping 1.6 in the aftermarket. It's at $13.73, up 20 cents. Eric, Uncle Bruce, you think $25 calls on Gores for December 87 to 90 cents is a good buy? Well, it's out of the money a long way, but those are cheap calls, I have to admit. And December is December. But this stock here, I got to tell you, man, I remember when they announced this deal with Matterport, the stock went to $28. It went to $28 when they announced the deal months ago, like 6 months ago. Here we are, or 5 months ago, whatever it was. Here we are at $13.73. It is so cheap. It is such a giveaway. Anyone selling this stuff is a pure moron. They do not know. They're just giving away profits. Sounds like new jobs to me, says Yippee-ki-yay. Carlos, someone taking a shot at IBM in the meanwhile. Feel like I'm high-fiving somebody. Oh, man. Let's see what IBM is doing on the aftermarket. Closed at 140.45, and it's 139.75, down 70 cents. They are teasing everybody on that IBM. What are you going to do? Sorry to say, but that is what it is. 73 on Gores. AMC on the aftermarket, 38.36, 2.81 million traded. We're going for 3 million trading on AMC at 38.36 right now, up 236. GameStop 171.80, up 498 a share on 33,700 shares. We have some of our stocks moving up in the aftermarket right now. Not every one of them, but some of them. SoFi $16 up a penny. GameStop, as I said, 171.80. ATIP 18.10 down 6 cents, not joining the party. AMC 38.30. Gores up 20 cents to 13.73. 23andMe 10.06 unchanged. Fifth Wall Acquisition 10.97 no trading. NavSite 9.96 no trading. SVAC 9.95 no trading. Kind of quiet over there. That's where we're at right now. A couple of them are up, but not all. That's what we've got right now. Gores 13.73 up 20 cents. AMC 38.27 2.9 million volume, and GameStop 171.22 up 440 on 34,200 shares. We have a little bit of a recovery on these stocks. That's what we got going. 407 people joining us here. We were at 380. We're now at 412. People are jumping in going, hey, what's happening? We're going up. This kind of stuff, we can create a frenzy in the morning, and this could be good. IBM is just a wacky, wild bid-ask range. It is wacky. It is wild. I wouldn't read too much into the IBM aftermarket. It really is. It's to ignore, to be honest. I would watch the pre-market in the last half hour for IBM, but that's about it. 171.44 up 462 on GameStop on 34,400. We've got now Gores Holdings up 20 cents to 13.73 because Matterport made an announcement. I just read it. AMC at 38.16 on 3 million volume on AMC. It traded during the day 192. It's traded 3 million now aftermarket. Very impressive trading volume on AMC. Very interesting to see what is going on here. What can I tell you, guys? It is what it is. We're doing what we're doing. Thank you for hanging around and enjoying the show and sticking with me a little longer tonight as we're coming into the second hour of the aftermarket. Thank you for the 480 thumbs ups. Appreciate that. You can get me to 500 thumbs ups. Man, that would be great if you could hit me up for some thumbs ups. We only need 20 more to get the 500 today. That would be awesome, guys. AMC 38.24 on 3.1 million. It's like every couple of minutes, another 100,000 AMC is trading. It's heavy buying. There's buying coming on AMC right here. Someone tell Branson to get on TV for ME instead of space. Please. British shilling still working here. Glad for the company. You got it. 13.73. 171 on GameStop up 418. 171.50 up 468. Brian Young, thank you for the donation on PayPal. That's great, buddy. Thank you. 172 on GameStop, just up another 50 cents, up 518 on 35,000. We have GameStop going up 50 cents a shot on trades right now. 172 on GameStop in the after hours. That's higher than it traded at all day today. Very, very interesting. We have 399 folks here right now. We've got 489 thumbs ups, only 11 more needed to 500. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up button for me, getting me to almost 500 thumbs ups right here with the aftermarket trading. 171.75 on GameStop, 35,500 shares. Thank you. 491 on the thumbs ups now. We're coming in. 38.83 AMC up again on volume of 3.2 million. 38.80. It's going to 39 on AMC. How about that? Up 280. It had an up day already, 250 during the day. It's up 280 again. This is $5.30 to 40 cents on the day from yesterday to here. It was 32.14 this morning. AMC was 32.14. It's 38.80 now, climbing. 13.73 on Gores, 172.45 on GameStop. 36,000 shares, 38.87 on AMC, 38.91 on AMC on 3.2 million volume. It is coming on to $39 a share. That is what's happening at AMC right now as we're getting ready to shut this one down. What is going on? There's over 300,000 FTD on GameStop on June 29. Failure to deliver. Bruce, you're working overtime for us tonight. Check our PayPal. Thank you so much. Oscar 38.75 British, it's a cube. You can use it to flavor water for cooking. I don't know what this means. Oscar 3883, love you, Uncle B. You remind me of my English teacher at school. By the way, added 140 more gores at 1340. I now have 598. Way to go, Oscar. 3912 on AMC. It's 3907 to 3912. 3.3 million volume on AMC. This is a huge gain here. $3 on the aftermarket on top of the $250 they had during the day. $560 gain on AMC from yesterday to now. Very interesting, very impressive move. I saw the question, what is stock? Laugh out loud. 172.38 on GameStop on 38,000 shares, up 556. That's looking good. 1373 on Gores, up 20 cents. That's looking good. I'll tell you, we got stuff going here. GameStop gains are my opioids. We'll take the 563 gain on GameStop. We had an 80-cent drop during the day, but a $5 gain on the aftermarket. Back into the 170s now for GameStop. Very interesting how this market is reacting right now. 170, man, oh man. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. It gets us back into Wednesday's trading range. Who knows what is happening here, but it is definitely AMC leading the way. 39.20 now on 3.5 million volume on AMC. 320 gain here, approximately 320 gain to 39.14, 39.15 on AMC. 172.33, $5 gain on GameStop. Bringing it on. The meme stocks are not dead after all. How about that? Fascinating. Thank you so much, those of you who have been making PayPal donations to me. I do appreciate that very much. You guys are just awesome sauce. Great. Love you. 13.75 now on Gores. Just popped up a couple more pennies. Thank you from Bobby Hubby. Thank you, Bobby Hubby, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you. All my money on the market, Uncle B. It's all good, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you also for others of you out there who are helping out. That's also kind of you. Where are we at now? AMC now, 39.33, up 333. It's up 9.25% here on 3.6 million volume. 39.31, 3.6, up 331 a share here. Thank you all for that. Let's see what's going on here. I got more GameStop and ME during today's dips. Red days can be good days. I just got here. Any news on Gores? Yep, they made an announcement through Matterport. Matterport made an announcement. You may want to check that out. 31.31 on AMC. 508 thumbs ups. We're over 500 thumbs ups. Thank you guys helping me out with that. That's awesome. 172.38 now on GameStop. 172.38 on the aftermarket, up 556 on 39,000 shares approximately. The shares are definitely improving here. We got Gores at 13.75. We had AMC now 39.20 on 3.7 million volume. It's like 100,000 every minute or two coming through on AMC. Heavy buying coming in on AMC in the aftermarket. 39.14 is where it's at right now. Wow, that's interesting. 512 thumbs ups, 514 thumbs ups. Guys, thank you so much for the thumbs ups. Over 500 here. I didn't know if he'd even get near 500 or not. Very good. What can I say? We've got an uptick going on a couple of our stocks. Makes it interesting overnight. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning in the pre-market. Join me at 8:30 tomorrow morning, Eastern time, for the pre-market. Tomorrow being Friday, option expiry day tomorrow. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a nice little run on our stocks and they'll take a real shot. That would be just so super cool. Super neat. 172.45 on GameStop. 39,400 volume. Very good. 172.45. John Van, I'm back. AMC 39.25 on 3.8 million volume. Phenomenal. 39.44 now. 39.44, 39.50 on AMC. It's heading for 40. It wants to go to $40. 39.54. It is climbing on AMC. 39.63. Climbing quickly to $40 a share on 3.8 million right now. 171.97 on GameStop on 39,800. 39.51 to 39.60 or so on AMC. Volume now 3.9 million. Going to hit 4 million volume on AMC. 39.60 right now on AMC. It's going for 40. It's going to hit 40 bucks. I don't see it not hitting 40. Very interesting pattern here on the volume on AMC. It hasn't been at 40 since Tuesday, because Wednesday it was under 40 all day. It closed around the 40 mark. It hung around the 40 mark all day Tuesday. Back on Monday, it was at 42 to 43 to 45. So this stock is clawing its way back quickly to a level not seen for a couple of days here. It's getting it all back, up 357 right now in the aftermarket, up 257 during the day. So we are looking at over $6 gained here since this morning. 32.14 was the low trade on AMC this morning. It's now 39.51. That is a huge $7.50 gain here since this morning. That is massive on AMC. 39.57 on 4 million volume. Gores at 13.75, up 22 in the aftermarket. GameStop 172.20, up 538 on 40,600. All three moving higher on the aftermarket. There you go, guys. That is what I've got. This is interesting. They're getting hit now. We are suffering from premature despeculation. AMC 339.64. John Van, how are those IBMs looking tomorrow? We'll have to see. Aftermarket was actually starting the starting bell. Let's see. This is BS, beat down retail and power after hours. What can I say? Zit, yep, on IBM calls 141. Karisha, please, could you buy another 2 Gores? As it's annoying me that you don't have a 600. Right, John Van. 13.75 on GHVI, up 22 cents in the after hours. GameStop 171.55. AMC right now 39.48. It wants to take a shot to 40. I think it wants to take a shot to 40. 39.54 right now. 4.1 million volume on AMC. Wants to go to 40. It's up 3.54 in the aftermarket, and the retail investors are coming in heavy duty. They are coming in and picking up this stock. 39.53. It should be interesting to see how much is for sale at 40 if it can get there. 13.73 again on Gores. 172 on GameStop right now, up 518 on 40,700. 39.64 on AMC. 30-something cents, 35 cents away from 40 bucks on AMC right now. 4.2 million volume. Another 100,000 just came through. Another 100,000. It's coming through like crazy. Amazing right now. Thank you to Brian Young, $10 donation. Just got it officially through PayPal. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Well received. Thank you, everybody. AMC now, 39.30, backing off. 39.30, up 330 on 4.2 million. But something tells me it's going to take a shot from here until the end of the day. It's going to try to hit 40 bucks. Just get the vibe. It's going to try to hit that. It's had a shot here, a real shot of volume, and straight up pricing 171.58. GameStop 42,000. There it is. All right. Well, that's it for me. I got to say goodbye, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow at 8:30. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, guys. Have the rest of your night and take care. End of the day, 40.23. That's my bet. Any limit order I feel never goes after hours. Bruce doesn't own stocks because he just liked the thrill of the ticker. Totally a power movement in the after hours. Something's going on. Something's going on. Absolutely something's going on. Have a nice evening, Uncle B. That's big business buying in after hours. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, everybody. Watching these markets. One last look at AMC on 4.3 million volume now. 39.24. Having a pretty good run here on heavy volume for the aftermarket. Bruce and Stonks, Poker Face says, John Drew, thank you, Uncle B. Take care, Bagel family. See you tomorrow, John Sand. Evan Thumbs likes thumbs. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs ups. We now have 528 thumbs ups from you. Thank you so much. Helping me out. 172 on GameStop now. Jumping around again on the GameStop. 39.32 jumping up again on AMC. 4.3 million volume. Running like crazy. Unreal. All right, guys, that's it. I got to go. I got to go. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Thanks. I got to go. Thanks up. Night all. You need a vitamin B shot. Naps are being delayed. Thanks, guys. I got to go. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. Keep watching these aftermarkets. And let's see if we can get you richer. Ending on a high note for sure. Okay, see you later, guys. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.